Greetings and salutations, how's everybody doing? When it comes to, like, say, shows that, have been quite around for many years, SNL is one of them.
Sean Connery.
I believe you'd find it in the R section.
No, not in the R's.
Not in the R's? That's not what your mother said.
I walked right into that one.
When you think about it, the show has had quite a lot of characters that have, in a way, been, like, staples of the show that people go back and think, like, say, now that is classic comedy or something like that. So, we're looking at one character that perhaps people either, like, look back and think, like, say, do we understand? Do we laugh? Do we just go, never would have thought of that? Well, today we're looking at the character, Pat.
How's it going, Bill?
Oh, great, just working.
Irritating has 2 R's.
And does the character work nowadays? So, the character was played by Julia Sweeney. The character had, like, multiple skits. Skits that basically, had done with the character. And even a film called, based around the character, called It's Pat.
Any of you guys steal anything lately?
What are you talking about?
Like my laptop diary? It's been stolen and I want it back!
What the hell are you anyway?
Oh, I know what you're thinking. Am I a Crip or am I a Blood?
No. What we want to know is, are you a brother or a sister?
Well, I'm an only child.
There's a word for what you are.
Charismatic?
So what was the running joke of this character? Well, the running joke of it was basically characters are trying to feel like, say, well, what is this person's gender? And because, like, say, basically they're trying to feel like, say, wait, is it male, female, what, and all that. But what was the idea of it? Like, what was, like, say, what did Julia Sweeney, what was her inspiration for it? Well, she had been in the camp for 5 years, and there was one person I worked with in particular who had a lot of mannerisms like Pat.
What happened?
I don't know, ask my ex-fiance.
Oh, what's your ex-fiance's name?
Chris.
This person sort of drooled and had the kind of body language of Pat's. And I started trying to do him. By that means she tried to imitate the person. I was testing out on my friends and they were just like, it's good, but it doesn't seem like it got that much.
Gene ran off with that thing!
Oh, I'm sorry!
Apparently she said she couldn't pull off drag convincingly enough, so then I thought, maybe that's the joke. I just have one joke in here about how we don't know if it's a man or woman, just to sort of cover for my lack of ability to really play a guy convincingly. And I'll be honest, the first time I did drag sucked. And yeah, like, makeup is, like, say something that it takes a lot of practice to be able to do. And I gotta say that having watched some clips of it and, like, say some of the sketches, I can see why this character didn't really take off, because, like, yes, the character is kind of one note.
Oh, like a biological clock, Pat? Do you have one of those? Or it probably doesn't matter.
Or, maybe you could wait till you're 60 to start a family. Could you?
Well, before I start a family, I need a special someone.
In that, yes, we kind of get it in that everyone's just trying to feel like, say, well, what gender are you, Pat? And all that. like there's like say time at a birthday party where they're trying to talk about say, hey Pat, tell us about your parents and all that stuff, and it's just like say okay, like constantly like say like, or like the time when Pat went to a barber.
I have glamour.
What about people?
Here you go, people.
And you can say, hey, the character's supposed to be androgynous, which nowadays, like when you think about that, it's sort of like say, it can like be linked to the idea of non-binary, like, you know, like you're not neither male nor female, or in a way. And at the same time, like when the, like say when it comes to SNL, we've had a lot of actors or actresses play characters that are supposed to be male. Whether it's like say when, like when we had the classic Sean Spicer one.
No one was sad. Okay, those are the facts forever, and there's something else. We got something X, 3, 4, capital T, capital P, 8, 4. Hang on, wait a minute. That's my email password. Forget that one. All right, nobody write that. Stop writing that down.
That one was, that's a classic. At least I think it was my dad's favorite one. And you just kind of feel like, say, with this, I think it's kind of, I'll say it, I have to say it, cringe. It's just really kind of cringe because it's just like, say, like the and all that, and it's like, say, I feel like it's kind of just like, I don't really know if it's making fun of someone, but it's just like, say, like, really, this is the joke. It's just someone who's just kind of unsure, or like, say, yes, like, say, honestly, you can understand the idea. You can understand the idea, like, say, like, if it was supposed to be a trans person or something like that, because then there would always be a bit of, hey, no, it's this. But you can also understand it, like, it'd be a person of androgynous, because, hey, I really don't know, because this is, I can't see, like, say, SNL doing a skit like this nowadays, nor, honestly, can I see a SNL skit involving trans people, mostly because it's just, like, say, wait, like, it's kind of a fine line between, okay, how do you go from, like, you know, generally making fun of, and at the same time, how do you do it without actually just trying to, like, you know, punch down in a way. But yeah, I really don't think the character of Pat really holds up to that.
All right, I know what you're doing.
You do?
Yes, and I don't appreciate it.
Look, I'm sorry. I just never have been in this situation before.
You've never been tipped before? I doubt that. You're very good. You can keep the change.
Thank you.
And even, like, say, Julie Sweeney, she even said this in the Showtime show, Work in Progress, you know, that, you know, it's kind of troublesome.
Your character, like Pat, was just part of my life for so long, in a pretty bad way, so it's just...
Oh, God.
Look, people suck, right?
Yeah, they do. I'm so sorry.
So I'm fine with it.
I'm not fine with it. I feel terrible. I didn't mean it to be mean. I think I was really naive. I think I was, but now I'm like, ugh.
Don't you mean?
I think you mean,
Yeah, I don't really think the character really holds up. But that's just my thoughts on this process. On the character, I mean. But, see you next time.